NOB is an abbreviation for Norton, Olney, Barry Streets in Dorchester. The gang is associated with the older Wendover gang, which has been involved in violent feuds with rival gangs in the Boston area for over 20 years. This case was investigated by the Boston Police Department, the ATF, the Suffolk County Sheriff's Department, the FBI, the Massachusetts State Police, Randolph Police Department, Stoughton Police Department, Quincy Police Department, and the New Bedford Police Department. So it was a team effort. Today's arrests were made by the Boston Police with ATF and FBI. Arrests made during an ongoing spike in violent crime in Boston. There were 5 shootings in Boston this past Saturday alone, one of them a homicide. In short, this is today's reminder that police officers actually spend their time putting themselves at risk to keep the rest of us safe, and that a well-funded police department is not somehow optional for a free and safe society. Those with doubts need only review the recent crime stats and the guns in front of me on these tables. Today's arrests spanned Boston, Lynn, Everett, Fall River, and other towns in the greater Boston area. In addition, 11 search warrants are now being executed in Boston, Weymouth, Brockton, Everett, Attleboro, Fall River, and Providence, Rhode Island. During the investigation, police and agents seized over 25 firearms, some of which you see here, including an AK-47. An additional 5 firearms, at last count, have been seized during search warrant executions today. This operation was intended to dismantle the NOB gang and take the most violent members of that gang off the street. The charging documents unsealed this morning summarize a litany of gang violence, from shootings and beatings to robberies, drug dealing, and prostitution. Seemingly daily occurrences among rival Boston gangs, which puts their members and their neighborhoods at risk of harm. Moreover, violence and witness intimidation and the lack of a strong deterrent in our state courts has emboldened the NOB gang, leading its members to explicitly threaten rival gangs over social media and actively plan retaliatory violence, including murder. For example, the charges allege that defendant Michael Brandeo has committed multiple crimes for NOB as a juvenile and as an adult. He has produced numerous rap recordings and videos openly discussing these activities. In them, Brandeo declares that he is a leading member of NOB and has committed multiple shootings and murders on behalf of the group. Dismantling violent gangs is a top priority of the Justice Department, something we will continue to pursue using the RICO statute and other tools at our disposal. Operations like these have a direct and beneficial effect on the neighborhoods of our city, in which these gangs sell drugs and shoot each other on a regular basis. And many of those neighborhoods are communities of color. These efforts reduce the level of violence and drug trafficking in the area and improve the quality of life for people who live in these neighborhoods. With that, I want to thank the Boston Police for its ongoing efforts to keep Bostonians safe and to maintain the rule of law in this area. Thanks also to the Boston divisions of the ATF and the FBI for their usual professional good work in investigating and taking down this violent group. We also appreciate the help we received in this investigation from the Suffolk,